Hello everyone, welcome to another LEGO Batman 3 video, and today I'll be doing the free play for level 1, which is Pursuers in the Sewers. So, I need 10 Minikits, 1 Adam West, 1 gold brick, and there's 2 parts of this, of the level. Is that what I mean? There's going to be 4 Minikits and 1 character, 1 brick, and then the last half of the level is going to be the other 6 Minikits and the other 2 character tokens, and it should be pretty neat. And I will just get straight to it, so you guys don't have to watch the like how you did in the story mode. So now that we are going to go in the sewers, as no one want to go in here. But I will be doing the Tasmania and Agani. I don't know if I said it right. But I do a showcase video for them. And it should be out today. I hope it is, at least. That is the plan. And they have a lot of setups. So I hope this doesn't take too long. I have the energy on now, so I can switch between setups and not have to go through the inventory again, as I need to rebuild that because I'm getting close to the end of like the 200 stacks of 500,000. I'll have to keep it above that point, so it should be pretty fun. And now I'm going to question why there's a golden toilet, and there's 5 golden toilets. Those look expensive, so either they came through like a sewer pipe thing and brought it to the sewers just so it gets rusty, moldy, and anything else that follows. And this first level is like very open, so that is why I'm able to get a lot of Minikits at like once. Instead of in like the later levels, I would have to.
Hello, I'm
there's
TV's
multiple parts in some of them, and so I just can't get them open as much. And as I mentioned before, this train crashing was from the previous game where they fought, where the Joker destroyed part of the subway and it wasn't repaired yet. And I was using Power Girl, I think, who is basically just another version of Superman, Supergirl, all that. Invincibility, no clue if it's Kryptonite. I don't think there was any Kryptonite in the game, actually. Well, other than the Lex Luthor hazard suit, but I don't think Superman or any Kryptons are affected by it, as in the last game, Superman could buy the Deconstructor just fine, despite that it had Kryptonite on the very end of it. So, I like to say the answer for sure. Now, what I'm using is the backwards version of Wonder Woman, so it's an alternate dimension of where this DLC is from. And that would be our third one. And as you can tell, you can see I'm not collecting a lot of coins. And that is due because we don't need to collect the coins. So I already got a superhero ranking. There was only one level I failed to get it, but by then it should be easy because we'll have multiplied by then. Oh, and yes, this Plastic Man is one of the most absolutely requirements for a level for all free play levels. And we unlocked them during the story when we were trying to fight Mr. Freeze, and we got another character, and we did use him. It is the DC version of Mr. Fantastic. And now I'm TV's out of the West.
Don't suppose you can lend me a hand?
And see what I can get. And now it's time for the question of the day. what is you guys' favorite type of chips?
Help!
I think I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Hello, I'm
with
TV's Adam
the
West.
honey
Don't
barbecue
suppose
chips.
you could lend me
One
a
day you
hand?
might
Those are
even
very good
become
to
as
me.
great a
And
legend
for
as
the
me.
ones who don't
Adam
really
West.
eat chips, then what is your favorite like go-to snack? And right here, I didn't realize that I had to do this, so I did it. And I spent like probably 5 to 7 minutes just trying to see how I can get this Minikit, because I know there's one right here with this booth thing, and I bought it in the story. I think it was impossible in the story anyways. So that works, and this should be the last thing we need to do. I've already gone ahead and got the character, got the Adam West, Red Brick. Now I'm just gonna fly to the other part where we were at, and yeah, we should go to the next area. Oh, and I cut out me collecting the other pieces I needed to fill the machine, so you just need to fly around and just really smash like the entire area. I started just to lasering down the entire area to see if I missed any pieces, and I did miss pieces. That's where I got my pieces from. So it's pretty simple, nothing much. It's similar to the first Batman game where some of the attract suit like pieces went into you can pick them up like as many as you want, and sometimes you get a Minikit. Sometimes you get some studs, like blue, purple, a lot of blue actually. So it is very helpful in that aspect. And now, since we have the appropriate character to use to get this next character unlocked, which is going to be, if you can see who that is, I hope you can, and that is Bane. And he does, well, I mean, he is pretty awesome in this game, which I'll probably show him off in the next free roam I do, which should be in about a couple days. Because, like I said, I'm doing a balance between the Freeplay, free roam, and I'm gonna put in some DLC levels, and after that, I'll just rotate between the two. But so yeah, every other day after the DLC again,
You won't catch
which I think is 6 DLC missions or so. I could be wrong, I would have to look. But after it's done, there should be a free roam, and every other day should be the free plays, which are typically shorter, because I'm smashing through and get everything. And I'm gonna try my best to not leave a Minikit behind in the area. If that does, I'll have to go back through and find it wherever I missed it. I don't know this game like to the back of my hand. I know the previous 2 games were all the Minikits off. This one has a lot more detail in it, longer levels, and such and such. And you can see a Croc goon trying to beat me up while I was trying to get this last character, who was Black Manta, who is a very awesome character to have. An underwater character too. I think we have only 3 at this moment. Oh wait, maybe the DLC has some as well. I haven't messed with them in like quite some time, so I would have to see what I can do. But I actually don't know what a lot of them do. And before I started recording, I was messing around with some of the battles at the bottom. Like, I was seeing what the yellow lantern Batman was doing, I believe. But I also forgot how his animations play out. So whenever we get hands on Sinestro, I'll be able to compare side by side. Glitch of where the pants spawned in. The Minikit is just behind the golden wall of the sewer. The sewer seems to have a lot of good things for some reason. It is kind of suspicious, but it is also funny the same way, which I do like the funny stuff. So, should be fine. And funny thing about this one area, this was the area that Killer Croc went to after I set a dead at him at the end of the level on my story mode run. And it was, he got to see Joker, Firefly, I think that's his name. We have Solomon Grundy, we have Joker, and we have Cheater. So, it is pretty nice how they did that. And I studied this cutscene for a long time just to see what because, like, something was like adding up, but I wasn't exactly sure. So I went ahead and tested and studied more. It does match up, so that's pretty interesting. And instead of finishing the level like we would for a story, I'm just gonna do save and exit, which it'll save everything I got, and I don't have to beat the level normally, the normal way. That would just make it even longer than it needs to be. So we are over 2 million coins. This is nice. The bar of the superhero rank is nice and maxed. Yellow all the way across. So no gold brick for that one. And our red brick is going to be... Oh, I forgot. This game doesn't tell you what you get after the level. But I believe it is a ×2 multiplier, and whatever bricks I get into this Freeplay, I will buy it in between recordings. So, if you notice a ×2 or whatever at the top left of my screen, you know that it's just a multiplier, which it'll make blue studs go 2,000, purple studs 20,000, etc., etc. And this character roster is still very empty, and one day it will be completely full. And some of these characters have different variations, so there are different unlockables that way. And that is all I have for this level, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and stay tuned for the setup video, and have a good day.